Hi everyone, thanks for coming. Thanks for tuning in. Today I just want to show you how I am making my own topsoil and organically. This is zinnias, the bush of zinnias. So now the season is over. What I did, I bundle these, I root them out, bundle these and leave it here. So the leaves will drop off and it will fall onto the soil. So I'll just and maybe early spring, definitely I wouldn't do it myself, but I'll ask my son to do it, to turn over the soil with a fork, and the leaf will rot until time to plant. So that will make topsoil. It will rot into the soil, and with the earthworms and all of that, the earthworms will do their jobs and make topsoil. So that's not the only one. Let me show you. There's more right through. That's what I did. And as I said, you can make your own topsoil for free. And let me show you over here. This soil right here, it's rich soil. If I go deeper down in here, if I go deeper, you're gonna see a lot of, anyway, I'm not gonna do that with my hands. You'll see a lot of earthworms because it's rich soil. And let's go at the back here. Doing right. Okay, those are all bushes from the vines that I had, pumpkin, squash, and all of that, bitter melon. All the vines are here. And now these vines will rot. The leaves, the vines, maybe it wouldn't dissolve completely, but it's okay. I can still use those. And here, I'll show you something here. This, I know the sun is bright. This is all roots. There's a tree beyond this fence. And I don't think you can see it that well because the sun is really bright, which is good, but for the camera it's not that well. But anyhow, so these roots, it's like fiber, but it's not the best thing to plant on. They get dry too fast and all of that. But I notice there is no earthworm beyond this. No much, maybe one or two I see, but usually I see a lot more on the other part of the garden. So what I did, all the leftovers from the vegetables, the peels and all of that, I just dig a hole. I get help, of course, and I just add all of these leftovers. You see, onion peel, pumpkin peel from my garden, guys, and all of that. So I left it like this for a reason. Actually, two reasons. One, the sun will dry it up because today the sun is nice, and not often we'll get this weather because maybe tomorrow it's gonna rain or something. And the other thing, the birds and the squirrels and all that would eat these seeds, and they'll eat whatever they want, and then I'll leave it for like this for a day or two, and then cover it back with the topsoil so it can rot. And I'll show you this part where it had already rot and what happened. So that I just showed you, it's more in the garden. So I guess I was a little bit lazy to go in and throw the waste or leftovers. So maybe that is why it's not so rich. The soil there is not so rich. But here, as you can see, I throw these. So now it's time it rot. The animals ate what they wanted. So now I can cover those. And just to show you how rich this area is, I don't know if you can see it. Those are earthworms. All these, I don't really like to touch them. All these are earthworms. And yeah, so this is how you can do your own topsoil. Don't throw it in for the garbage truck to pick it up. You can reuse them. Use them in your garden, even if it's a small area. Yes, you can do compost too, but for me, I find the easy way out. I throw it in the garden because this is how I grew up back in my country. Well, this is my country, Canada now. But yeah, and I find growing up in the garbage heap, what we call it, where we throw all our peels and all the leftovers and all of that, things used to just grow up there, like grow up and bear and more than when we plant and care it. So I find this is the easy way to do it. It's nothing with, it wouldn't hurt no one. And I've been doing this for the past 2 years. Then I decide to share with you. Because I see a lot of people, their garbage bin, like neighbors, it's so heavy. And I know they have a lot of good stuff to throw in the garden. And some of them, I taught them how to do it. And they've been doing that. So now I think this is the best way to reach out to more of you and help you to create your own garden with organic soil, really rich organic soil. Because the things that I grow in this little area here, I reap a lot. I share with a lot of people, neighbors, friends, family, relatives. Yeah, I share a lot, and I'm still sharing. To be honest, the season is over. I still have a lot, and I'm sharing. So yes, let me show you this tomato tree, because the soil is rich, right? And it's cold. Okay, now here you can see tomato drying up because it's cold. It frosts. But let's go to the bottom here. There's still some tomatoes in between here. You can still see tomatoes. They refuse to die. And, honestly, I refuse to let them go. Yeah, there's still tomatoes here. Can you see that? Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel so I can bring you some more. And yeah, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, YouTube.